Mark Zuckerberg may be a household name, but his wife, Priscilla Chan, has a story that's just as fascinating, and recently, it's taking a dramatic turn. Once seen as the picture-perfect couple, rumors of trouble in paradise are making waves. From legal battles with former staff to Priscilla's surprising revelations, could this tech-power duo really be on the brink after 21 years? Let's dive into the unexpected twists behind their seemingly flawless life. Zuckerberg's love code. Mark Zuckerberg, the mastermind behind Facebook, is the poster child for tech success. From reshaping how the world connects to amassing a fortune that most can only dream of, the title tech titan barely scratches the surface of his accomplishments. But while his professional life is a dazzling spectacle of innovation and triumph, his personal life, especially his marriage, seems to be facing some turbulence. And let's not sugarcoat it. When the age-old saying, happy wife, happy life starts to wobble, it's bound to raise eyebrows. The cracks in Zuckerberg's seemingly perfect world stem from his relentless obsession with the tech universe. He's laser-focused on building the next big thing, a game-changer that could rival Facebook's success. But here's the catch. That level of devotion to the digital world might just be leaving the real world, specifically his wife Priscilla Chan, feeling like a distant second. Priscilla, known for her quiet strength and grace, recently broke her silence, and her words were nothing short of jaw-dropping. It was a rare glimpse behind the curated perfection of their public persona, and it left fans wondering how much of what they've seen was simply an illusion. On social media, they appear to have it all. Lavish gifts from Zuckerberg, heartfelt posts, and picture-perfect moments that make fans swoon. But as they say, appearances can be deceiving, and what goes on behind the polished Instagram posts is often a very different story. When Priscilla decided to speak out, the world saw a side of the power couple that no one expected. Before diving into the bombshell revelations, let's take a step back to understand what led to this unexpected chapter in their story. Take a breather, grab your favorite drink, and dive into this fascinating story with us. Anniversary Remix. Mark Zuckerberg isn't just innovating in tech. He's now rewriting the playbook for anniversary celebrations. The Meta CEO and his wife, Priscilla Chan, recently marked their dating anniversary, and Zuckerberg went above and beyond to prove he's not just a tech genius, but also a husband with a flair for the dramatic. On November 13th, the 40-year-old Facebook founder took a nostalgic trip down memory lane, sharing an Instagram post that had fans buzzing. The post featured none other than Lil Jon and the East Side Boys' 2002 party anthem, Get Low, the track that was playing at the Harvard dorm party where he and Priscilla first met. But Zuckerberg didn't stop at a simple tribute. Oh no. He decided to cover the song, enlisting hip-hop legend Z-Pain to collaborate on a special acoustic version, recorded under his tongue-in-cheek stage name, Z-Pan. The duo's reimagined rendition of the party classic included Zuckerberg crooning over an acoustic guitar while T-Pain added his iconic auto-tune flair. Fans were treated to behind-the-scenes studio shots alongside adorable throwback photos of the couple during their college days, solidifying the nostalgia factor. Wife Monument. Mark Zuckerberg isn't one to go small when it comes to grand gestures, and his latest move has the internet buzzing. The Meta CEO recently unveiled a jaw-dropping gift for his wife, Priscilla Chan, a 7-foot Roman-inspired statue created in her likeness. Taking to Instagram to share the extravagant surprise, Zuckerberg showed off the sculpture's sleek metallic surface and bold turquoise-green hues. With a caption that playfully nodded to ancient traditions, he wrote, "Bringing back the Roman tradition of making sculptures of your wife." The post, as expected, stirred up a whirlwind of reactions online. Fans were quick to crown him the king of wife guys, with one user quipping, "This is the most billionaire thing to do ever," while another joked, "Wife guy level, advanced." One follower even chimed in, "I was literally about to get the same thing for my wife. Now I have to pivot." Priscilla herself joined the fun, commenting, "The more of me, the better." But while some marveled at the statue's artistic grandeur, others raised an eyebrow. Isabel Morley, a Massachusetts-based clinical psychologist and couples therapist, told Business Insider that such over-the-top gifts can sometimes signal deeper issues in a relationship. Morley speculated that extravagant gestures like this could either be a genuine display of love or a way to seek validation or control. Was it really about showing gratitude for who she is, she pondered? Or was it to make him look good and elicit a specific response? Human wife saga. Mark Zuckerberg has always lived at the intersection of tech innovation and human reality, but recently, his own grasp on that balance seems to be slipping. Back in March, his wife, Priscilla Chan, shared details about his increasingly meta behavior, sparking a flurry of speculation about their relationship. The most bizarre revelation? He started referring to her as his human wife. It all began when Priscilla noticed her billionaire husband spending nearly 14 hours a day strapped into his Oculus VR headset. His dedication to the virtual world wasn't unusual. He's the king of the metaverse, after all. But this time, things took a strange turn. After one particularly lengthy VR session, Zuckerberg reportedly removed the headset, looked at Priscilla, and asked her, "Are you my computer spouse or my flesh spouse?" While she has long embraced a don't ask, don't tell approach to what happens in the metaverse, this moment marked a tipping point. Zuckerberg's odd behavior didn't stop there. In the same month, he allegedly referred to their young son as his digital spawn and demanded the child confirm he had legs, saying something about floating torsos in VR. For Priscilla, these incidents seemed to amplify her concerns about his obsession with virtual reality. And then came the 7-foot Roman-inspired statue of Priscilla, unveiled on Instagram with a caption playfully nodding to ancient traditions. While the extravagant gift was framed as a grand romantic gesture, many wondered if it was his way of smoothing over the growing tension at home. But the most jaw-dropping moment came when reports surfaced that Zuckerberg allegedly attempted intimacy with a Meta Quest 3 headset, an incident that ended with him being electrocuted by the device. While details remain murky, Priscilla declined to comment, leaving the internet to imagine her reaction to the scene. Whether it's a billionaire quirk or a sign of deeper strains in their marriage, one thing is clear: life with the founder of the metaverse is anything but conventional. For now, Priscilla's patience seems to be holding steady, but with every new VR experiment, one can only wonder how much further Zuckerberg's meta journey will go, and how much reality his human wife is willing to tolerate. College meet cute. Before billion-dollar empires and Roman-inspired statues, Mark Zuckerberg and Priscilla Chan's story began in the simplest of settings, a college party. It was 2003 at Harvard University, where Zuckerberg, a sophomore, and Chan, a Boston native in her second year, first crossed paths. The unlikely spark ignited not over a romantic dinner or a class discussion, but while both were waiting in line for the bathroom. At the time, Zuckerberg was already a name whispered across campus, though not for the reasons you'd expect. He had recently stirred controversy with FaceMash, a website he created to rank students' attractiveness, which nearly got him expelled. His reputation as a tech troublemaker preceded him, and Priscilla admitted she wasn't exactly impressed. In fact, she thought his antics might get him booted from Harvard entirely. Their first conversation was as unconventional as their meeting. With his signature deadpan humor, Zuckerberg joked that she should agree to a date quickly, before he was expelled. Despite his cheeky approach, Priscilla saw something in the tech-savvy prankster. What started as a quirky bathroom line encounter soon grew into a relationship that would span decades, proving that sometimes the most unexpected moments lead to the most enduring connections. Love, midterms, and Palo Alto. Despite their unconventional start, Mark Zuckerberg and Priscilla Chan's connection quickly flourished. On their very first date, Zuckerberg, in classic candid style, confessed that he'd rather spend time with her than complete his take-home midterm. For Priscilla, a self-proclaimed Type A personality, his laid-back attitude was a surprise, but one that marked the start of a partnership built to weather both personal and professional storms. By 2005, Zuckerberg had officially left Harvard to focus on building Facebook. He recalled the night he launched the platform from his Kirkland House dorm. "I was excited to connect the Harvard community, but I knew one day someone would connect the whole world." With that vision, he moved to Palo Alto, California, where Facebook's first office was born. Meanwhile, Priscilla stayed the course at Harvard, graduating in 2007, with Zuckerberg proudly attending her ceremony to celebrate her achievement. Not long after, she joined him in California, enrolling in medical school at UCSF in 2008. Balancing their demanding schedules, the couple found ways to nurture their relationship. Priscilla instituted a rule: one date a week and at least 100 minutes of uninterrupted time together, completely Facebook-free. Their moments together were simple yet meaningful: walking in the park, playing bocce ball, and indulging in friendly rowing competitions. Sundays became dedicated to exploring Asian cuisine, a shared passion. Priscilla's unwavering support shone during Zuckerberg's most stressful periods, including the infamous 2006 decision to reject Yahoo's $1 billion buyout offer for Facebook. She later described this as the most anxious she had ever seen him. Their relationship took a step forward in 2010 when Priscilla moved into Zuckerberg's rented house in Palo Alto. True to his quirky humor, Zuckerberg announced the milestone on Facebook, casually offering surplus household items to friends. If you're loving this video, let us know with a 1 in the comments, and if it's not your vibe, feel free to drop a 0. We value your input. From beast to backyard vows, Mark Zuckerberg and Priscilla Chan's life together started small but quickly grew into a tale of surprising milestones and high-stakes real estate. In 2011, the couple welcomed a furry addition to their family, a poodle dog named Beast, whose mop-like fur and playful antics made him an instant sensation. By March that year, their relationship took a modern twist. It became Facebook official. 2 months later, they purchased a 5-bedroom home in Palo Alto for a cool $7 million, marking the beginning of their property empire. Over time, Zuckerberg bought up the 4 neighboring properties, spending an additional $43 million to create their own secluded haven. But it wasn't just real estate that surprised their friends and family. In May 2012, the couple pulled off one of the most low-key, yet shocking, celebrity weddings. Disguised as a graduation party for Priscilla, who had just completed medical school, the backyard celebration in Palo Alto turned out to be their wedding day. The intimate ceremony was far from extravagant, just a small gathering of loved ones and their shared sense of humor. Zuckerberg even updated his Facebook status mid-ceremony to read, "Married." Their honeymoon in Rome kept things equally understated. While they strolled through historical landmarks and soaked up the culture, the internet buzzed with pictures of the newlyweds enjoying a casual meal at McDonald's. But back home, the couple's investments were anything but modest. That same year, they purchased a townhouse in San Francisco's Dolores Heights neighborhood, which underwent a $1.6 million renovation before being sold in 2022 for an impressive $31 million. By 2014, Zuckerberg and Priscilla expanded beyond California, acquiring over 1,500 acres of lush land in Kauai, Hawaii, for over $100 million. The purchase signaled not just their growing influence in the real estate world, but their continued journey of building a life together that balanced the simple and the spectacular. Love, loss, legacy. While Priscilla Chan was completing her pediatric residency in 2015, she and Mark Zuckerberg embarked on one of their most personal and meaningful journeys. parenthood. After years of trying and the emotional toll of 3 miscarriages, the couple welcomed their first daughter, Maxima Max Chan Zuckerberg, in November of that year. To celebrate Max's arrival, they announced the creation of the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative, CZI, a philanthropic organization dedicated to education, medical research, and social impact. In a monumental gesture, they pledged to donate 99% of their Facebook shares, worth billions, to causes aimed at improving the world Max would grow up in. Their commitment to making a difference didn't stop there. In 2016, Chan and Zuckerberg unveiled an ambitious goal to cure, manage, or prevent all diseases within Max's lifetime. They backed this vision with a $3 billion pledge through CZI, aiming to accelerate advancements in medical science. Education, a cornerstone of their philanthropy, also took center stage. In 2015, the couple founded the Primary School, a nonprofit institution offering integrated health and education services to children from low-income families. That same year, they donated $75 million to a San Francisco public hospital, underscoring their dedication to improving access to quality health care. The year 2015 marked a profound shift for Zuckerberg, both as a father and as a philanthropist. It symbolized the blending of his personal joys with his professional influence, as he and Priscilla turned their experiences and resources into a mission to create lasting global change. From tackling systemic issues to investing in a healthier future, their journey highlights the deep connection between family, resilience, and the power to make an impact. Lifestyle. Mark Zuckerberg and Priscilla Chan's lifestyle blends immense wealth with meaningful priorities. In 2015, they donated $75 million to San Francisco General's Trauma Center, later renamed in Zuckerberg's honor, a decision later clouded by controversies surrounding Facebook. Their family grew in 2017 with the birth of their second daughter, August, with Zuckerberg taking 2 months of paternity leave to prioritize family time. The couple travels extensively, dedicating 2 weeks annually to exploring the world, with trips to Dubai, Mumbai, and China, often reconnecting with Chan's heritage. Zuckerberg even learned Mandarin to deepen his connection to her culture. In 2018, they expanded their real estate portfolio with 2 Lake Tahoe waterfront estates for $59 million, offering 600 feet of private shoreline. Their focus on global challenges persisted through the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative, which formed a COVID-19 task force to boost testing capabilities in the Bay Area. By 2023, their family was complete with the birth of their third daughter, Aurelia, balancing their personal and philanthropic commitments in a life shaped by purpose and innovation. Metaverse gamble. For a time, Mark Zuckerberg's ambitious vision of the metaverse dominated the tech world, promising a fully immersive digital universe that would redefine human interaction. It was billed as the next frontier, a place where users could explore, socialize, and exist beyond physical limitations. Initially, the concept was met with excitement and a sense of boundless potential. But as the project unfolded, reality failed to meet the lofty expectations, and the metaverse became a cautionary tale of overambition and underdelivery. Zuckerberg's commitment to the metaverse was unmistakable. In October 2021, he rebranded Facebook as Meta, signaling a bold new direction for the company. Critics, however, were skeptical from the start, questioning whether society was ready or willing to shift so deeply into the digital realm. Dismissing these concerns, Zuckerberg forged ahead, promising a seamless, transformative experience that would revolutionize the internet itself. Yet, as time went on, cracks began to show. The metaverse struggled to live up to its promises of an immersive and engaging digital utopia. Critics argued that the technology prioritized escapism at the expense of real-world connections. For many, what was envisioned as the future of the internet became an overhyped project that underscored the challenges of chasing innovation without fully addressing the practicalities of execution. Despite the fanfare, the metaverse stands as a reminder that even tech giants can stumble when ambition outpaces reality. Metaverse Mirage. Mark Zuckerberg's metaverse promised to be the next great leap for the internet, a seamless digital world where users could engage as if they were physically present together. With grand marketing claims and a slick promotional video, the vision painted a utopia of human connection and limitless interaction. Zuckerberg described it as a place where users could make eye contact, feel like they were in the same room, and immerse themselves in an entirely new digital dimension. The hype was real. Media outlets like The Verge praised the concept, calling it revolutionary and positioning it as the future of the tech industry. The promotional materials showed sleek, futuristic worlds that seemed to hold endless possibilities. Zuckerberg even rebranded Facebook to Meta, signaling his complete commitment to this bold vision. The tech world was buzzing, investors were intrigued, and the metaverse appeared to be the next big thing. But the dream quickly unraveled. The virtual world Zuckerberg promised felt clunky and underwhelming compared to the glossy portrayals. Critics noted the lack of meaningful engagement and the technical shortcomings that left users unimpressed. What was marketed as the future of human connection began to feel like an overly ambitious project disconnected from practical reality. The grand promises of eye contact and immersive experiences remained largely unfulfilled, leaving many to wonder if Zuckerberg's vision had overstepped the bounds of what technology and society was ready for. Thanks for staying with us till the end. Leave a 2 in the comments to show you're still here. We appreciate you. Metaverse letdown. When Mark Zuckerberg unveiled Horizon Worlds as the flagship experience of his metaverse, it was pitched as a gateway to an immersive digital revolution. But for users, the reality was far from revolutionary. To even step into this new world, participants needed an Oculus headset, an expensive, bulky device that created a significant barrier to entry. And once they logged in, what awaited them often felt like a poorly executed version of a futuristic dream. Critics slammed the graphics, comparing them to early 2000s video games, far from the sleek and futuristic visuals promised in Meta's promotional materials. Instead of a seamless and fully realized virtual reality, Horizon Worlds resembled an unfinished beta product. Initial reports of 300,000 monthly users, a promising number at first glance, paled in comparison to Meta's billions of users on platforms like Facebook and Instagram. Worse, those who did log in often found themselves wandering empty digital landscapes. The few users present were predominantly children, not the diverse, thriving community Zuckerberg had envisioned. The metaverse's struggle went beyond technical flaws. It faced a fundamental identity crisis. Was it a social platform, a gaming hub, a professional meeting space? No one, not even Meta, seemed able to define its purpose. Combined with a lack of meaningful interaction, desolate environments, and the cumbersome hardware required, Horizon Worlds became less a digital frontier and more a cautionary tale of unfulfilled promises and unchecked ambition. Metaverse vision or mirage? Mark Zuckerberg's vision for the metaverse was nothing short of grand, but its ambition was matched only by its vagueness. What exactly was the metaverse supposed to be? Despite Zuckerberg's attempts to rebrand it as a new and improved internet, there was no clear use case or defined audience to drive its success. Virtual worlds where avatars interact weren't groundbreaking. Games like Ultima Online and EverQuest had explored similar concepts decades earlier, albeit with mixed results. While the metaverse aimed to build on these foundations, it lacked a unique edge that set it apart or offered tangible benefits to users. Zuckerberg's broad assertions that the metaverse would span multiple companies and become the successor to the mobile internet left investors and analysts puzzled. Without a clear roadmap or specific goals, the project appeared more like a marketing pitch than a viable product. Even as he spoke of revolutionizing the digital world, tangible steps toward realizing this vision were frustratingly absent. Despite the lack of clarity, businesses from various industries, including Walmart and Disney, scrambled to stake their claims in the metaverse. Many had no prior connection to the tech world, but the buzz surrounding the concept drove a flurry of interest. However, without a solid foundation or clear direction, the metaverse increasingly seemed like a nebulous idea rather than the transformative platform Zuckerberg had promised. Costly fall. The world's collective metaverse hype, fueled by lofty projections and wild Wall Street speculation, quickly unraveled under the weight of unmet expectations. Companies from every industry, eager to capitalize on the next big thing, jumped aboard the metaverse train, inflating its perceived potential. But as Meta poured billions into Reality Labs, its virtual reality division, the cracks in the dream became impossible to ignore. By 2023, Meta's losses in its pursuit of the metaverse had skyrocketed to a staggering $21 billion. Despite Zuckerberg's steadfast insistence that the company was playing the long game, tangible results were elusive. The metaverse, touted as a revolutionary evolution of the internet, failed to deliver on its promise. Empty digital landscapes and clunky technology highlighted its shortcomings, while investors grew increasingly impatient with the lack of return on such colossal investments. Meanwhile, the tech industry's focus shifted to more immediate and practical advancements. Generative AI, led by companies like OpenAI, captured the imagination of investors and the public alike, offering clear applications and measurable progress. As AI ascended, the metaverse faded into the background, a costly experiment that no longer aligned with the industry's priorities. Despite Zuckerberg's repeated assurances that the metaverse was still Meta's future, the dream had become a financial cautionary tale, overshadowed by technologies with real-world potential. Metaverse reboot fizzles. In 2023, Meta tried to salvage its metaverse ambitions with a strategic pivot. New features like mobile and desktop compatibility for Horizon Worlds were introduced, alongside continued promotion of its Oculus headsets and the Quest 3. Yet optimism within the tech community remained scarce. The metaverse had gone from being Zuckerberg's glittering vision of a digital utopia to a stark reality of clunky interactions, isolated users, and unfulfilled promises. What was once imagined as a seamless world where people could live, work, and play became a cautionary tale for over-ambition. The broader industry began to view the metaverse as a failed experiment, a reminder of what happens when hype outpaces practicality. Despite Zuckerberg's unwavering efforts to breathe life into his virtual dream, the idea of the metaverse achieving mainstream success seemed increasingly unlikely. As for Zuckerberg's personal life, the roller coaster ride of the metaverse raises questions about his relationships. Will his wife, Priscilla Chan, stand by him through these turbulent times, or will their bond follow the path of other high-profile tech moguls like Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos? For now, the future of both Zuckerberg's digital empire and his human wife remains uncertain. Only time will tell if the baby-faced tech tycoon can turn his fortunes around, or if the metaverse's downfall will mark the end of an era. Parenthood and priorities. As the dust of Zuckerberg's metaverse ambitions began to settle, his personal life continued to grow in meaningful ways. The couple, now parents to 3 daughters, Max, August, and Aurelia, seemed to find solace in their family unit. Despite the turbulence of tech world criticism, Zuckerberg's social media frequently highlighted tender moments, baking challah bread with the girls, exploring nature, or celebrating milestones as a family. Priscilla, meanwhile, expanded her role as both a mother and a philanthropist. Her influence within the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative deepened, steering its focus toward innovative education and healthcare projects. From funding cutting-edge scientific research to opening schools for underprivileged children, the couple's shared mission continued to reflect their values. While questions linger about the future of Zuckerberg's professional empire, their commitment to building a better world for their daughters remains unwavering. In many ways, it's the quieter, personal victories that have defined this chapter of their lives, proving that even in the shadow of tech's grand failures, the strength of family and purpose can still shine through. What are your thoughts on Zuckerberg's metaverse journey? Is a massive comeback on the horizon, or has this digital dream run its course? Share your opinions in the comments below. We're eager to hear what you think. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more intriguing stories.